They gathered in their thousands in the Lebanese capital in a huge show of support for Hezbollah, but also staunch defiance in the city still reeling from multiple attacks over the past week. The loss of one of the Hezbollah key commanders and part of his elite force has hit hard this, the most powerful militant group allied with Iran. But with words that will chill the West, the group's deputy leader promised a battle without limits against Israel.
You will die in fear, your economy will be destroyed, and your unity will fall apart, and you will not achieve your goals.
Well, there seems to be absolutely no indication that Hezbollah is going to back down. In fact, their leaders are promising even tougher action than what's already been seen.
Hezbollah quickly released a video of the Fadi 1 and 2 long-range rockets they fired for the first time since October, when they entered the war in solidarity with Gaza. They're among 100 that they launched early Sunday in another dramatic escalation and the deepest they fired into Israeli territory over the past year. Israel's widely blamed for mounting 3 attacks inside a week in Lebanon, which have rocked the country and Hezbollah. This airstrike in the capital in the days after exploding pagers and walkie-talkies. Emergency teams are still picking through what's left of 2 large apartment blocks in Beirut. The Israeli forces targeted the Hezbollah commander and his elite group, but there's been a heavy toll of civilian casualties as well, with whole families wiped out in the bombing, including the Farah's family of 9 and all 4 of their young children. Naya Ghazi is another toddler killed in the Beirut bombing. The little girl featured in a popular Lebanese TikToker's video. The rescue teams still haven't managed to retrieve her body, nor her father's, grandfather's or aunts. It's taking days to reach many of those buried in the rubble. The deaths of so many families has incensed the Lebanese Prime Minister and his cabinet, who are not Hezbollah, and have been urging the militant group to show restraint against Israel. But restraint seems off the agenda now, with this spate of attacks on top of an intense cross-border bombing around the border. The attacks from their neighbour seem to be galvanising resistance instead, from the old and the young.
We definitely don't want an all-out war, and the only one who will decide this is Netanyahu. But if he wants it, we're ready for it.
You can't blame us for being negative. And of course, and they're bombing us. Yeah, if you were bombed in America or Britain, you would say that that's terrorists. We can also say that that's terrorists, and we are being killed. My future is being broken in front of my eyes.
I am nervous. I know, and I'm scared, but I can't express it because I believe in Sayyid Hassan, and I believe and I trust Hezbollah, and I know that we are not gonna lose because we're strong, and if we trust the thing, it will happen. And yes, I love you, Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah.
The cross-border exchanges are reaching new, more dangerous heights, with Israel saying strikes like these inside Lebanon are just a precursor for the next stage, and Hezbollah vowing to fight on until there's a ceasefire in Gaza. The stage is set for a very long and bloody conflict. Alex Crawford, Sky News, Beirut.